We're back, people. Yes, we're out and about in the world, loving life like always, breathing in that wonderful air. Hope you're having a great day yourself. Today we're going to talk about a juicy subject. We're going to talk about karma and karmic patterns. But before we begin, I'm going to give you a warning. There may be going to be some things that you don't want to hear or trigger you. So like I always say, breathe in, breathe out, take a step back and ask yourself, why is this triggering me? So let's start with the story. Karma. Karma is related to negative energy. And when we get born into this world, we inherit karma in different ways. By verbal abuse, physical abuse, or sexual abuse. At a very young age as a child. And we inherit this karma through the people that are most close to us. That means our parents, our friends, our family, even the people that we are in a relationship with. We inherit their karma, their negative energy. Like I said, through verbal abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, we inherit their karma. And at a young age, when we inherit this karma, we get traumatized as a child. That means that we close off our heart. We don't allow ourselves to feel things. We push away our feelings that are in our heart. And the ego feeds off negative energy. And when we inherit this karma, the ego grows and grows and grows. So we go in a state of suffering. And that means that we go in a state of anger, pride, shame, guilt. And we start to inflict things upon ourselves, and we start to inflict things upon the people around us. These negative energies. This karma. That means that we'll start to create karmic patterns. And karmic patterns are things like porn addiction, drinking addiction, drug addiction. It even means that we go into relationships with people that are in the same frequency. That means that because you are in a karmic frequency, in a negative frequency, your body and your mind is in a negative or karmic frequency, you start to go in relationships with people that have the same frequency or the same vibration, this karmic vibration. And later on, in this twin flame journey, when you step into love and unconditional love, you'll start to realize like, hey, these people around me are kind of negative. Or you'll start to notice that a lot of the times those people are negative or are verbally abusive or sexually abusive or physically abusive, and you think, wow, I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm stepping into love, unconditional love, compassion. And because you are raising your vibration, your frequency, and you start to open your heart, you start to listen to your own feelings, you're like, wow, these people are kind of negative. And it's because you don't love them anymore. It's because you are raising your vibration, you're evolving. You start to opening your heart and you start to listen to your feelings again. You're stepping away from the ego. And the ego gets smaller and your heart starts to get bigger. You start to express your feelings. You start to listen to your feelings again, rather than the ego mind. You start to break karmic patterns. Yes, people. You start to be aware of your own karmic patterns. You start to see the world for what it is. You think to yourself, hey, I have a drinking addiction, or a smoking addiction, or a drug addiction, or a porn addiction, or I'm in a relationship with someone that isn't in the same frequency. And you start to see these patterns, these karmic patterns, and you think, wow, this situation doesn't serve me no more, because I'm raising my vibration, I'm breaking karmic cycles, these karmic patterns that you inflict upon yourself and you inflict upon others, and you think, wow, this doesn't serve me no more. You start to see the world for what it is. And you'll bump into people that try to judge you and inflict this karmic energy upon you, this negative energy, and you start to learn in this journey that you need to set boundaries. You say, hey, no more. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not taking this no more. I'm putting my foot down. This negative energy that you are channeling through verbal abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, I'm taking it no more. You are start to break the pattern. And karma you can inflict, like I said, upon yourself through addictions, going into relationships that don't serve you, or you inflict others with this karma, this negative energy, through verbal abuse, because you can also channel this karma. But in this journey, in the beginning of this journey, or in your life, you didn't see your own karmic patterns because you are not aware of these karmic patterns. But when you start to step into love and unconditional love and compassion, and you starting to raise your vibration in a place of enlightenment, you getting a greater awareness of yourself, because in this journey you start to learn things about yourself. You say, hey, the thing I'm doing every day, or this or that, ain't serving me no more. Like these addictions or this relationship that you're in. But the same goes for your divine masculine, because like the divine feminine has her or his own karmic patterns, the divine masculine has also her or his karmic patterns they need to break. You need to break this karmic cycle and stop this cycle and step into love, unconditional love. Because you'll see that your divine masculine may be in a relationship with someone that inflicts this karmic energy towards them, or they're maybe in a job, or they have an addiction like a drug addiction or a porn addiction or whatever. All kinds of addiction they inflict upon themselves and others. Another main karmic pattern that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine have is codependency. And you can look upon on the internet what it means. But in general sense, codependency means that you search for love outside yourself through different methods. And that means that you'll search for love outside yourself. Like, for example, if you did something and you're looking for validation from others. Yeah? Hey, I did something, is this good enough? Rather than saying, hey, I did this thing and I know that it's good enough. So you're looking from within rather than from outer sources. Because love doesn't come from the outside, it comes from within. Love is an inside job. It doesn't come from outside, but it comes from within. And that's also main karmic pattern that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine have, that they need to break. And that's why it's so important in this journey that you need to start loving yourself from within, rather than searching love out there through addictions or other karmic patterns. And that's what I want to talk about, people. Karmic patterns and karma, what it's all about, this negative energy, and that we need to stop this cycle of karma, and we need to step into love, unconditional love, people. Yes, that's what it's all about. Nothing but love, people. Bless you. Yes, sending in some love for you. Life is good, people, and I hope you're having a great day yourself. I want to send you love wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having a great day. Who's ever watching this video, I'll see you soon. Peace.